I'm not saying that Turkey is bad for boxing, but I'm saying that the way boxing was worked. Yes, and we're back. Listen, today I want to speak about the Saudi show we had in New York, where Ryan Garcia fought against Rolly, Teofimo Lopez fought against Arnold Barboza, and Ramirez fought against Devin Haney. And one thing that really sticks out to me about this show was the atmosphere. There was hardly anyone there. And to me, this isn't boxing. This isn't boxing. Boxing is a working class sport full of people that like to go out there, like to shout, drink beer, shout, make noise, cheer, boo, do whatever. Boxing is one of those sports where you go there, you're sat ringside. When the fighters get announced, you look around you, it's full of noise, the floor's shaking, the crowd's erupting. You're like, whoa, what an event. But it seemed like at that show, there was none of that. It was cool, calm, collected, classy people. Classy. This ain't boxing. Boxing ain't classy. And that's what makes boxing boxing. And this is how boxing has been ever since. Boxing has never been the way that it is now. What Turkey is bringing to the game is something different. Some people are saying it's good for boxing. Some people are saying it's bad for boxing. Since the entrance of Turkey and the whole Saudi thing, boxing's changed. And it's boxing, not only is it changed, it's continuing to change and it's continuing to go in a different direction. And where boxing's going to end up in the next 5 years, I don't know. I don't know where boxing's going to end up in the next 5 years because, it's definitely changing. The whole Matchroom, Frank Warren thing, like, at first it was Matchroom, Frank Warren, and these two were, either you signed to one of those and, these are the two big boxing promoters. Now, how it seems now is that Eddie Hearn and Frank Warren are like agents now. They're like sports agents. And their fighters are all fighting on the Saudi show and the promoters, Turkey. Is that a good thing for the fighters? Absolutely, because the fighters have been making more money so far. Are they going to continue to overpay the fighters? Or have they just been overpaying the fighters because they're new and they want to get their brand out there and they want to get their shows, and they want to get everyone to watch their shows and, was this the only way to get these big names on their show? I don't see Turkey continuing to overpay the fighters. I genuinely think it's just an entrance into the game. They need to invest some money to get their shows built and big, and once their shows get to a certain level, they'll start paying everyone what they deserve, or less. But by then, they will have such a stronghold in the game, they can't be denied. No one can say, I'm not fighting on a Saudi show because of money. Like, there will be no choice. And I think it's a dangerous thing to hand the keys of boxing to one person. It could work out, yes, but I think it's very dangerous to hand the keys of boxing to one promotion. I liked boxing when there was Eddie Hearn, Frank Warren, Mick Hennessy, Sowlands, different promoters. So there's not just one option. It's not like if you're not with Frank Warren, you can't make it, because there were other boxing promoters. The way that it's going, the keys are going to be handed to one person. And if you're not signed to that one person, people will disregard your boxing career. And how many fighters can he promote? Can he promote 100 fighters, 10 fighters, 50 fighters? There are so many questions. I'm not saying that Turkey is bad for boxing, but I'm saying that the way boxing was worked, the way boxing is going might continue to work. It might work even better, but that's a might. And if it doesn't work, boxing could be headed in a dark place. But I guess it's one of those things where time will tell. So those are my thoughts on the atmosphere. You know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe.